This is good. So if you read some of the stories, some of the documentaries of some of the biggest drug dealers that's ever been in the U.S., all of them have the same story. Most of them, I won't say all. Most of them have the same story.
Similar.
I tried to do it legit. They wouldn't let me in. So this is what I had to do in order to make things happen. A lot of them have that story.
Yeah, a lot of them justify it that way. I mean, and like I said again, I ain't the higher power above. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta take that out with the man upstairs. But justification on doing something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Some people's gonna say, you got your some people believe like, but there's no excuse for something like that. And then you got the ones who like, look, bro, I had no other choice.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And I'll say like Chris Rock. Like Chris Rock did this special one time, and he was I can't remember which special it was, but he was talking about OJ and all the things that OJ did, and he was like, I ain't saying he should have killed her, but I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
and
that.
so I'm kind of like that. Like I'm not saying you should do what you're doing.
Yeah.
But bruh, I do understand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's just crazy out here.
Yeah. And you better come at with me with more than a job, boy. You try to get me out there making that kind of money as fast as I do. Ain't got to deal with no bosses, man. No co-work, man.
Right.
Man, who? Bro, you start looking at the pros and the cons, man. After a while, bro, you be like, boy, the risk don't seem too worth it.
Okay.
Too
bad.
Too bad to take, man.
Too bad. So listen, I had another point, but we are at the deadline right now. So here's what I say. I believe, just based on our conversation today, number one is ego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that got egos, which causes a lot of people to die for nothing, really. But then, secondly, if we want the violence to stop in America,
we gotta stop being so goddamn disrespectful.
We gotta stop being disrespectful. But I believe that there needs to be more opportunity out here for everybody. And I can already hear somebody saying, well, there's plenty of opportunities. I mean, all you got to do is look it up and da-da-da. Okay, well, listen. See, I was about to name somebody. But listen, there may be opportunities, but they're not being publicized. Now, whose fault is that? Whoever's providing the opportunities are not publicizing the opportunities. And so when a person feel like he has no opportunity, he's going to resort to violence. That's just what it is.
I mean, yes, I'm going to resort to violence.
If you say there's so many opportunities out there, and there's plenty of people who have came and said there's plenty of opportunity. This is the land of opportunity. Okay, then why don't we know about it? Why is it that certain sectors don't know about these opportunities?
I think more so now, if I had to take a jab at that though, I think more now, man, the opportunities are now being created, bro. You got to go out there and create your opportunity. I mean, now these days, bro, we live in a time where, bro, you can really create the opportunities you want. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, now do I know the sauce to it? No, I don't. Because if I did,
so
things would be different.
We need the sauce.
But
we need somebody to help us cook.
No, but how I'm gonna tell you how the old people tell you how they learn how to cook. Trial and error. Get in there and burn something up. You're gonna do it eventually. The next thing you know.
That's what some of them are doing. They doing trial and error.
Yeah.
But you don't like how they trying.
Hey.
See what I'm saying? So if you
it have to make sense though. Like, I mean, when you're giving your efforts, out there, whatever it is that you're here trying to do. I mean, I know all of us want a better lives for ourselves.
Everybody wants a better life.
Everybody wants a
white,
better life.
black, rich, poor, don't matter. Everybody wants a better life.
That's one thing where race really don't matter.
It don't.
I mean, we all want a better life for ourselves. Sadly to say, even for myself, took a very long time to figure out even what could Brian even do to even much create. First, Brian had to figure out what it is exactly what he wanted to create with himself.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, I mean, once that has been established, I mean, then I mean that's kind of like that piercing to that faucet of thoughts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, okay, now these certain other questions can start to be formed and asked, and then you might not know the answer to a lot of these questions, but the questions are good.
Right.
I mean, as long as you can continue to ask yourself some questions and stuff like, well, dang, how can how I go about it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Has it been done? Now, when I get to this one I was just about to say, has it been done? 9 times out of 10, there's an old saying said there's nothing new
Under the
under
sun.
the sun or
Uh-huh.
something like that. So there is some kind of way, some kind of how 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 determined you are, man. Like
Mhm.
some people just like there is no excuse
Right.
to why they don't get it. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? There are some people that say, hey, and I'm not saying neither one of these people are wrong or no right, but you just have different sets of people out here. You just have people that say that I ain't gonna take no for an answer.
Right.
You know, then you got the ones out here that that may have been put in a good situation, may have knew the
Right.
right people.
Knew the
You
right
you
people.
feel what
Knew
I'm
the
saying?
information.
And I mean, but then you got the ones out here, like I say again, they ain't no opportunity out here. They go out there and they create it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you got to kind of find yourself. And if I had to guess and say in one of those three, like, bro, are you gonna be one of the ones that's gonna be like, well, I knew for me, I had to find a formula that worked for someone else, and I knew I had to learn it.
Mhm.
So that's the route that I took. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, this person is able to do this. Oh, okay, he teaching how to do this. Oh, okay, bet. Let me learn it.
Right.
Like, let me see what do I have to learn to be able to attain these things that this person may
And
have.
that's good that you say. And that's my point. Is it's not so much. Look, people. Some people often think that everybody wants something given to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it given to me.
No,
I'll earn it, but help me. I mean,
please,
just help.
nigga.
Right. Just help me. Listen, we got to go, but let me just say this. I'll just say this piece and then because we almost into an hour right now. But so this is what I'll say. There was a gentleman I saw on Facebook videos, whatever they call it, the shorts, whatever they call it.
Mhm.
Anyway, he was on there and is a black gentleman,
Mhm.
and he was talking about these black kids. He was looking at their grades,
Mm.
and these kids were like smart. I mean, like smart. And this isn't overseas. This is right here in the U.S. Smart as a whip.
That's
Got the
what's up.
grades to prove it. 3.9, 4.0, stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff that I said I wished I want.
Right, which I did. But so he's like, how do you have these grades and don't have no scholarship? And it was like, well,
What the hell is a scholarship?
where do you get the scholarship from? So he goes to the guidance counselor. Guidance counselor got all the scholarship information, but it was never showed to these black kids
Mhm.
like they're shown to the white kids.
Mhm.
And I'm not really making this a race thing. What I'm showing you is the fact that some people have the information
Yeah.
and some people don't. So what he ended up doing was giving these black kids the information, and now they can go to college. Now they can better themselves. But if he had not stepped in to show them that information, there's no telling what would have happened.
Mhm.
Even a couple of them that did have a scholarship, they had exactly that, a scholarship. When you got a 4.0, you can have your whole school paid for, but no one tells them that. And my point in saying all of this is some people don't want you to give us it. Just show us where the information is.
Mhm.
You know, let's just make it fair. You want to stop the violence and stop people from making bad decisions? Give us another route. Show us another route. That's all I'm saying.
You got to give them another route, man.
Hey, listen, we got to go. Hope you enjoyed the talk, and we'll be back with closing remarks. All right.